building mega profits. Our city needs more tourists and more export options. In the next few hours, let's turn nothing into a lucrative adventure. We need to come out to the ocean and create an artificial island. So now let's build the airport, but instead of using an international, we're going to create something a little bit different using these airports. One, upkeep is going to be cheaper. Two, well, they got cargo integration. So just like that, we have our first airport. One thing that we are going to do is come into parking fee and increase it to $50. Few things we can do is add an airport services, cargo terminal, and a business lounge. So the upkeep on this building is $340,000. So comparing this to the upkeep of the big international airport at $600,000, honestly, this is going to be cheaper to run. Honestly, if you thought million was insane, we're now making 0.2 million. Make sure you stay to the end of the video for some insane results. So we'll start off with a one-lane, one-way road. We'll go from this edge of the airport to the other edge of the airport. And then the next thing we can do is take a two-lane and we can place it in the middle here because this is literally the middle of the airport. And using road management layouts, if I know what I'm talking about, we can take a one-way road. We can bring this down all the way here. And then eventually we'll also have a road coming back this way as well. And with these one-way roads, we can add in large parking spots for all the tourists and guests that are going to come to this airport. So just like that, this actually looks impressive. So this area isn't just going to be an airport and a cargo train exporter. Well, it's actually going to have businesses in the area too. So what I'm thinking of doing is adding in some grids. One thing we can take a look at is adding in our office zoning and our high dense businesses. But we are going to micromanage this. So we're pretty much going to have 3 by 4 or 5 office zoning and 4 by 5 high dense commercial in the area. Due to the airport being on its own private island, we're going to need some mailboxes dotted around the place. We're going to need some satellite connection, which we're going to place one here and one over here. So just lowering our office taxes, you're going to start to find that all the businesses and offices are slowly moving into the area. But there is one big issue. There's no power. And I want to do something a little bit unique on this island. I actually want to build some solar power plants, which I think this would be quite impressive. And just like that, we have a highway that connects to the island. Honestly, there is so many highways. It's like a spaghetti interchange. There is one more thing that I need to do to make this airport functional. Yep, I need to connect this airport to the skies. And just like that, we should start seeing aircraft bringing in all the tourists and exporting all those profits. So how are these airports going so far? Well, efficiency is through the roof. We're still waiting on passengers. And in the other airport, well, it's the same thing. We're still waiting on passengers. And after running the game for a little bit longer, it didn't take us long because city happiness is through the roof. And in terms of these airports, airport 1 has 852 tons and airport 2 has nearly 1,500 tons of stuff ready to go. So what does all this mean? For the first time in Cities Skylines 2 history, I think I've kind of like made that up, but okay, we are making $13.7 million an hour. Holy smokes. So where is all that money coming from? So scrolling down through all the estimate incomes from all the stuff we produce in the city, all of the income is coming from beverages. So is it because we got tourists coming into the city? Probably. Is it also because I enabled this city policy? Probably. But to be realistic, how much money are we making per month? So taking the number that we're making per hour over one day, that's $330 million. And over 1 month, we are making $9.9 billion. How insane is that? Honestly, if you thought 13 million was insane, we're now making 17.2 million. So that means we're making 12.4 million a month. That's insanity. But to be honest with you, if we were to do another series of City Skylines, I actually wonder how high we can crank that number. Would you like to see a series where we could aim for 50 million an hour? Comment below. But guys, what is next here in City Skylines? Well, I want to build something unique, a bit like Dubai, the Palm, and also take everything we've learned in the city in terms of road management and insane profits and apply it here, because we have some mega demand that we need to fill in the city. And apart from that, we've got 11,000 jobs to fulfill. Otherwise, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did go enjoy, make sure you subscribe down below, like the video, and I'll see you all in a new video soon.